Hello my friends, my name is Dragonheart, Prince of Wales, and welcome to my channel. In today's video we will be taking a look at the Cardiff City kits that have been done by New Balance. Now New Balance took over the Cardiff City kits in the 2022-23 season. As things stand, this is the third season that we're going into with New Balance. As a Cardiff City fan, it has been very interesting to say the least. By the way, before we get into the video, what do you think of this retro mashup shirt that Cardiff City released last season? I think it is fantastic, although it's the sort of thing which is hard to pull off. It has the South Wales Echo sponsor from the 90s. It has the 1993 kit to the collar. It has the black and yellow kit from, I think it was the 2008-2009 away kit. It has a little bit of the 70s white and yellow sash going on the side there. It's a nice novelty kit, but obviously it's the sort of thing that you would very much struggle to pull off. But let me know your thoughts of this kit. But without further ado, let us start with the 2022-2023 home kit. Okay, so here we are. This is the home kit for the 2022-2023 season. This was the first home kit that New Balance produced for Cardiff City, and is off to a pretty solid start. The placement of the New Balance and the badge is pretty good. The Bluebirds being like sort of shiny in the material looks quite decent as well. They've just gone with a plain blue, which is pretty hard to get wrong, to be honest with you. It is a shame about the Malaysia sponsor. It would be nice if they could have a different font or a different sponsor completely, if we're being honest with you. But the font is very boring. It's just basic sort of Times New Roman kind of rubbish. I would like to see something a bit more jazzy, although you've got to look at it from the point of view, at least it's not a horrible bet-in Chinese sponsor type thing. So I guess you've got to take what you're given. The only thing which ruins this kit for me is the collar. I don't mind having a bit of white on the collar, but having a big white collar, you got to think of like your clientele. You've got your usual big blokey bloke. Yes, that is official word that we're going to use. A big blokey bloke who, you know, sweats a lot. But us blokes, we do like to sweat a lot, and that collar is just going to pick up a lot of sweat on it. So I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10 to begin with. Moving on to the next kit that Cardiff City and New Balance released for this season, 2022-23, and that is this kit by here. This is the away kit, and I've got to be honest with you, I don't like it. They've tried to go with a gradient, they try to be cool and quite hip, but it just looks kind of meh. Do you know what I mean? I would either prefer an all grey or an all black, preferably an all black, because black kits tend to do quite well with Cardiff City, but a grey into a gradient black is kind of boring. There's nothing on the sleeves that really stands out. There's nothing on the collar that stands out at all. Maybe if they'd gone with a black collar that would maybe stand out a bit more. It's just kind of boring, kind of muted. So I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. And to complete the set for the 2022-2023 season, we have this kit, and I actually quite like this kit. It's pretty good. The pattern's interesting. There's nothing on the sleeve or the collar. I think it could perhaps have a little bit of colour, maybe on just the rim of the sleeve or maybe on the rim of the collar. But overall, it doesn't sort of insult me in any way. I'm also going to give this a 7 out of 10. So next up we have the 2023-2024 home kit. I actually have this kit. In this image it is modelled by Aaron Ramsey, one of Cardiff's best players, and the pattern's quite interesting. I like the different shades of blue all sort of mixed into the shirt. Having a white piping up the sleeve and sort of the white, what we call 90s kind of lines on the sort of onto the shoulders, I quite like that as well. The thing that ruins it for me is the collar though. When I look at that collar, I instantly think of Father Ted. I think of sort of a vicar or that sort of thing. If the collar was just all white around or just plain blue, it would have worked much better. But they've sort of gone halfway and then they've sort of let this gap, which makes it look very stupid, if I'm being totally honest with you. But I don't mind the pattern. I like the fact it's got different shades of blue mixed in. So I'm going to give this probably another 7 out of 10. So next up, we have the away kit from this season. And I've got to be honest with you, this is one of my favourite kits. I own this kit and I like what they've tried to do. So they've got a very dark red colour. It almost goes into a purple colour when you wear the kit. It's got these white kind of lines that sort of fade into the shirt and like a solid black at the top of the shoulder then as well. The badge is all sort of blanked out, so you haven't got like the blue within the badge and the red within the badge. It's just the outline of the badge itself, which works quite well. And when you wear the shirt, it does feel quite high quality on the shirt. I think it's one of those shirts which people will look back on in 10 years time and go, I really love that kit. That was a bit of a cult classic at the time. When I see this kit, I instantly think of Aaron Ramsey's goal away to Leicester City. I'm going to give this my highest rating so far, an 8 out of 10. And next up we have the third kit from the 2023-2024 season. First of all, you've got to ask yourself the question, Cardiff wear a blue home shirt. They've gone with a blue third shirt. Why have they gone blue and then blue? It kind of works though. Like the blue Cardiff shirt, I actually like it. Cardiff never done anything like this before to my knowledge, so it's nice to see this. But there's one glaring issue I have with this shirt, okay? So first of all, we're going to talk about the colour. I like light blue as a colour, so that's pretty good. And it's blue as Cardiff, that works quite well. The badge is a little bit like the away kit, where it's got the colour sort of been muted, but you've got the outline in like a dark blue. When you wear this kit, because I own this kit as well, it feels really high quality on the shirt. I like that a lot, and it's not a nipple slicer either. It's nice, so I quite like that. It's got the sort of white kind of V's going into the badge and the New Balance badge as well, which I quite like. It's almost sort of paying homage to the Glamorgan area on the Glamorgan shield. More on that in a second. It's got the boring Visit Malaysia, unfortunately, which I've already mentioned in this video. Can't do much about that, I'm afraid. But like I said, it's not a Chinese betting sponsor, which looks awful. So you've got to look at it from that point of view as well. I just wish they'd gone with sort of the Visit Malaysia font that they had in 2013, for example. But make with it what we do. But the thing which I don't like about this shirt, they've gone with this dark blue sort of side paneling up to the sort of chest area. But they've kind of done it in like a weird gradient which overlaps onto the white. And it looks like someone's basically done something on Photoshop, but they haven't like blended properly. That's kind of what it looks like. It doesn't look like it's blended properly onto the shirt. And I think I'm going to have to score it down for that. So I'm going to give this a 6.5. I think there's a lot of things which work quite well with this shirt, but I can't go any higher because of the way that shirt, or that part of the shirt, has blended in. So next up we have the current season, which is the 2024-2025 home shirt, and that is the special 125-year anniversary shirt for Cardiff City Football Club. Let us start off with the colour. Is blue, fantastic start. It has big white cuffs, I quite like that. Makes the sleeves look quite nice and not boring, that's good. It has white on the collar, but it only goes to a certain point, but it's not glaringly bad like last season's Cardiff City shirt, so I'll accept that. That's pretty good. It has what I said about the chevrons, like the paying homage to Glamorgan sort of thing. It's got that going through the New Balance and through the Cardiff City badge, which looks great. It has, again, unfortunately, got the boring Visit Malaysia sponsor, which unfortunately does get a markdown because of that. It does have the established 1899 125-year anniversary logo at the bottom of the shirt, which is a nice touch. And finally, we have the badge. They've gone back to the retro badge with just the Bluebird on its own in the shield. It's a lovely touch. It's great to get rid of the Cardiff badge with the horrible Asian dragon on it, so it gets a big plus on that as well. I'm going to give this shirt a 9 out of 10. I think this is the best home shirt New Balance have done. I'm very much biased because of the badge, but I can't give it a 10 out of 10 simply because it could have done a lot more with it. If you think about it, this is an anniversary shirt. This is a 125-year anniversary of Cardiff. You only get that anniversary once in a lifetime, and unfortunately they could have done a bit more with it. I think they could have had maybe a sort of around the circular badge. They could have had 125-year anniversary. Maybe they could have had a little bit of yellow on the shirt as well, because yellow has been quite prominent in many Cardiff shirts. From, you think of like the Dave Jones era of shirts, you think about when they got to the FA Cup final against Portsmouth, they had the black and yellow away kit then, or the blue and yellow home shirt then. You think of the kit in the 70s, they had the yellow and white stripe going up through the badge. So they could have perhaps added a bit of yellow. New Balance haven't done that yet in any of the home shirts, so it would have been a nice touch to it on this shirt. But like I said, it's going to be a 9 out of 10, but it is a missed opportunity to make this shirt much better. Oh, here we go. So this is the current 2024-2025 away shirt, which Cardiff City recently released, and all I can say is Morrison's. Do any of you shop at Morrison's? Because these lads right here might be able to help you. If you're needing help in your weekly food shop, then look no further than these dudes by here. It's one of those things where I feel like they've done a grey shirt previously. I gave that a 5 out of 10. And it's one of those things where I think this shirt is going to be... It's going to be similar to that. It's going to be you either love it or you hate it. They've gone with green this time rather than black, which is an interesting choice. I do like the collar. I do like the fact they've gone with a button collar, although it does look a little bit like a golf shirt, if I'm being honest with you. The badge of the New Balance, it all stands out. They've gone with muted colours on the badge, and this is a sort of a negative by here. Why have they gone back to this badge, which is the current badge, when they're going with the retro badge on the home? I feel like they should have gone with the retro across all of their training away and all of their home away and third shirts this season. I don't know why they made that change, but they have, which is interesting, but there we are. This shirt is supposed to pay homage to the coal mining roots of the South Wales valleys, and the green is supposed to represent Welshness, I guess. Green and grey is a very weird combination. It's one of those things where I feel like if Cardiff have a good season, people will look back and go, this was a pretty decent shirt. From, you know, shirts do that. If you have a good season, then they sort of look back fondly. For now, I don't know. I think I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. It might grow on me. It's one of those things where I'll probably pick up this shirt at an end of season sale when it's reduced by like 50% or something, but I certainly wouldn't pay full price for this shirt. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. And the final shirt we have today is the 2024-2025 Cardiff City third shirt. Oh my god, this shirt is inherently bad for my eyes. I don't know what they were thinking with this shirt. So they had a light blue third shirt last season, and they've decided to go, yeah, we'll do a light blue third shirt this season as well. Slightly different tone of light blue, but then they've gone, do you know what? A greyish brown will work lovely on the collar and on the sleeves. So they've gone with a greyish brown band on the sleeves and collar. They've gone with a whited out badge on the light blue, so it doesn't show as well. They've got the boring sponsor on it. They do have the 125-year anniversary, which, yeah, that's fine, but they could have made a bigger deal of that, and they haven't, which is a shame. And I don't know what they've done with the actual pattern. It looks like a granddad's jumper. It looks like a granddad's jumper for me. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this shirt. You might argue that it looks like Tetris. Maybe people are playing Tetris on the shirt, but I don't know what they decided to do with this. It is a wasted opportunity. They could have easily brought out a yellow strip or a black strip. They could have done a little bit of everything. They could have even decided, right, we'll have the one badge for the home. We'll go with the St. David's Day, you know, black and yellow style badge with a black and yellow or a yellow and black away kit, and then a third kit of a different choice or something out there for the third, like pink or something, because a lot of manufacturers do that. But for some reason they've gone a light blue third like last season's, but they've made it worse than last season's. And yeah, there we have it, guys. So a very, very interesting collection of kits there. That's my opinion on the Cardiff City New Balance kits. I hope you've all enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I've been Dragonheart. Until next time, goodbye.